All right, let's see if we can get a signal from the back cave. And all right, we are live. Well, hello, ladies and gentle germs. Welcome back to another RSG lunch hour where we hang out with you wonderful and amazing folks and have fun discussing doing things in the game Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, a mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. I'm your man with the plan and your host, Ranger J 1999, welcoming you in on this Taco Tuesday. That's right, it's the day of days where we celebrate the great wholesome goodness that is tacos. And to celebrate it, one, I encourage you to get tacos because they're delicious, full of vitamins and minerals. And two, this is Mini Ross Review Day, where we, and by we I mean me, are going to do mini Ross reviews. We do this every Tuesday, especially before GAC starts, to look at any final things, anything like that you want me to look at your roster. Doesn't matter. It's pretty simple. If you want a mini Ross review, just put your ally code in. Don't put any dashes or anything. The damn game thing or the chat's really. Just a warning about this. If you want a mini roster review, I encourage you to put your ally code in what you want me to look at, a couple things, big things that you want me to take a look at for your roster and give you some advice or direction, whatever it is that you would like. I'm more than willing to do that. Just be careful. Sometimes it doesn't go through. So if I haven't responded to it, it may not have been in the chat. It may not have gone through. So just redo it, retype it, restructure it, however you want. I don't know what the reason is for this. I've never found a reason. I don't know if YouTube is saying that it's you're trying to spam me or with a phone number or something. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty ridiculous. And so if you do want one, that this is the day to do it. That being said, welcome to the show. We are going to be doing mini roster reviews today. I stream extra for today, so you guys can get mini roster reviews in. That's what we're here to do. We're also here to answer your questions about the game. So if you have a question you want to pose to me, feel free. Just make sure you put the word question in front of your actual question statement so I can identify it as a specific question and or statement that I can read and comment on or answer. So that's how that works. And that's what we're going to mainly focus on. There's no big events today, I don't think. Let me look here real quick. I didn't even look yet. Nah, it's just Imperial Fleet. Let's send this real quick. We'll look at Conquest. I can't even talk all of a sudden. Sometimes you just get tongue tied. We're gonna look at Conquest. I couldn't even say it as a Conquest. Conquest. And yeah, so not a lot going on in the game. We're getting ready for GAC. TW is getting ready to kick off as well. That should be not good. I don't know what the hell's going to happen with TW. I don't know, guys. I'm up in the air on what's going to be. Well, I'll know more once we get in there and I can see it happening and how this is going to play out. I just salute all the officers that are dealing with this because you just do not know until you see it. All the datacrons and the impact that that's going to have on things in this game, which is going to be nuts. It's going to be absolutely nuts. GAC alone is going to be pretty crazy, but we'll deal with it like we always do. We'll persevere. We'll get through it. We'll figure it out, and the game will figure it out. Whether you like it or not, it's here. We got to deal with it, so we'll try to find constructive ways to deal with datacrons as best we can. Also, give your greeting. If you're new to the show, let me know. If not, if you're an oldie but a goodie, an old vet of the show, then you know the deal. Give your greeting. I will shout you out and say thank you for being here. So say hi to me. Say hi to all the other skewers. Give your greeting again on this Taco Tuesday. I don't think there's any mod depression. I don't think I have any mods. It's mainly just mini roster reviews, hanging out with you guys, answer your questions. We'll do some conquests as well. It's just mainly me knocking out my feats. At this point, I've completed all the sectors. It's more just knocking out feats and being done with it. So, I mean, me, so that's neat. That's just where we're at right now. Tomorrow, I got to check my schedule here. Give me a second. Let me verify my schedule real quick. I think for tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, let me check something here real quick. I don't know if I'll be on time for the lunch stream. I think I have something scheduled for tomorrow that I got to get taken care of. I'll still get it in, but regardless, we'll figure it out. Let me look here real quick. If I can get my damn thing to work. That's not helping me at all. That's not helping me at all. I can't get the damn thing to work. Oh, why is this not working? Of course it's not working. I think I've got something during tomorrow's lunch stream. I'll verify. If I'm on the lunch stream tomorrow, then we'll be good to go. If not, it'll be a little bit later. So it's not that big a deal. I probably tomorrow, I think that I've got stuff scheduled for the lunch stream tomorrow. So we'll probably just have the VIP and the Wednesday night show. And then I'm hoping we're going to get some news today about Grand Inquisitor. So we can discuss it today. But tomorrow we'll have the Wednesday night stream. Thursday's going to be a big day because we've got Grand Inquisitor coming in. As you guys know, I have the Inquisitors ready to rock and roll, so that's not going to be a problem. The only thing I'm mainly focused on, we'll look at Grand Inquisitor in depth. I really want to look at him in depth because if he's... it's going to depend on what resources I put towards him, because unless it blows me away, all my resources are going to go toward Darth Malgus. We'll when it pops up, we'll discuss it. So we've got that to deal with as well. So get your greetings in. If you want a roster review, get that in. I think I've done my entire spiel. Let us know about those Taco Tuesday greetings. Let's get those in there. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff, and let's go. I don't think I have, other than Conquest, I don't really have much going on at the moment. We're just getting ready for TW launch. You're getting ready for GAC to launch. The 3 weeks of GAC now instead of 4. So that'll be nice. Okay. So I have to do Conquest. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, I have to do Fleet and Conquest. I'm just checking for my own sanity what the hell I need to do. Okay, good. So, yeah, if you want a mini roster review or if you have questions, put the questions in. Make sure, again, you put the word question for your actual question statement, and then I will get that scooped up and read. If you want a mini roster review, put your ally code in, what you want me to look at, and that's all you got to do. You don't have to take a look at it. If you want to, I always work for my own taco money here, so if you want to have fun, you can toss a coin to your old Ranger J1999. There's the tip jar for delicious and creamy tacos. I hope they're not creamy. What did I say that for? I don't know. All right, let's start off by reading the chat, and let's get this thing started. Of course, with Dom, our resident, single, elegant, perfect. What's going on? Why am I getting poo-poo? I don't know. YouTube's acting strange today. But let's give the greeting here. We have Dom, who says hi, as he always does. We very much appreciate it. Darth Hideous. Well, that's a name I've not heard since, before you were born. Oh boy. He says, rip to GOH. Oh God. Darth Hideous says, didn't RSG have like over 8K subs at one point, or am I mistaken? Nope, you're very mistaken. We've not gone over 7K subs. Never really been about the subs. It's nice, but it's about view time for us because we stream more than do videos. So we do have a buttload of view time. But no, we've never reached over 7K subs, let alone 8. They're Darth Hideous. Says, I know you don't do these to be profitable. I don't. You do these for the love. But damn, can't you let the dead horse die? No. Darth Hideous says, Ranger, we might need to have a heart-to-heart soon. About what? About the game, about me streaming the game and stuff. I know you don't play the game anymore, Hideous. Respect. I get a lot of people don't play the game anymore. There's a lot of new people that do play the game. I do this, and you're right. I don't do this. It's not the most profitable thing, but we do it. We do make some, and we use that to keep the streams going and stuff and survive. But it's more about, it's a Star Wars game. I love it still. It drives me up the wall just like with any game. There's still a lot I enjoy from it. The biggest thing that I enjoy from it is hanging out with you guys and talking Star Wars and talking Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. It's about the community. That's why I do this. Does the game do stuff like Datacrons that infuriate and piss me off? Yes, they do. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing the game. I haven't reached that point of saturation. I don't think the game's dying. I saw the video from AP and Arnold. The game did not do as well, but it still made a profit. I mean, so, and I just think that that's it with any company. It's going to happen. Now, if I see the trends continuing in a long line like this, then sure. But I mean, you know, there's going to be good and bad times for any business. I've been a part of business. I'm sure you guys have too, where there are times where you're just making money hand over fist, and then there's times where it ain't going so well. So, but we'll see. I mean, listen, if the game goes away, the game goes away. That's out of my control. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep playing and enjoying my time with the community. And if I move on to something else, I move on to something else. It's that simple, you know. But no, I don't think it's a dead horse. But there's other stuff I've played and streamed before. I did Battlefront 2 for the longest time, but then they said they were going to end the game, and I just felt like there was no point of playing that game anymore if they weren't going to support it. They went back and supported it a little bit, but at that point I was like, okay, time to move on. So I've done that before in the past, but yeah. So yeah, so I mean, we're just here to have fun. This is why I do this. I do this for the community. I do it for the love of the game, even though it drives me up the wall sometimes. And there's stuff I'd like to improve in the game, absolutely. There's stuff that I don't like, yeah, absolutely. But there's stuff that I like, yeah, there is. So yeah, as long as that stays top, yeah, I'm good to go. All right, who else we got here? We got Foreigners. Says hello there, skewers. Well, hello there. Foreigner, glad to have you here. King Zeldris says hi to Ranger and the lovely skewers. Hello, King Zeldris. How are you doing? Lord Megatron and the Decepticons changing hearts and minds with their little greetings there. You don't mind them over there stealing all our energy. They're here hanging out with the skewers, and that's fine. Mr. Bone, how do you feel? Mr. Bone says, good afternoon, skewers. Good afternoon, skewers, to you. Thank you for being here, Mr. Bone. Finity's here. Oh, boy. He says, hi. Oh, someone made a baby comment. Oh, there we go. Sure. There we go. Finity, the baby maker. Let's see here. King Zillers, I got you. Let me just go ahead and pull up your number here, and then we'll get you up and running for the roster review here. We'll get that up and running, but I still got to give the greeting to everybody, so let's do that. Ghost Strike, my fellow guilty Midichlorian, says, hey everyone, glad to have you here. Don says, Grand Inquisitor kit will be today or tomorrow unless they want to do it on the day. No, they'll do it either today or tomorrow, so I'm hoping we get it today and we can look at it. Mugsy, there he is. Okay, the chat updated says, what's up, Ranger? What's going on, man? Happy Taco Tuesday. The engineer, choo choo. I'm not going to do the rap this time, engineer. I caught myself. He says, hello, Ranger. Got to end of Sector 5, but last time the Dread Disc feat took a lot of battles. Any idea how to do it and say 2? The Dread Disc feat? I'm trying to remember. Hold on. We'll come back. The Dread Disc feat. I know that's the one where you just... you have to win a certain amount of battles, though, right? For that one, you get the Dread Disc, and then you go back in and do it. Oh, you have the Dread Disc feat. I don't remember the battle itself. Let me come back to that, engineer. I don't remember that one, what I did for that one. I know you have to activate it and do it and stuff like that. I don't remember the team. Someone help out engineer while I'm trying to go through the greetings and stuff so he doesn't have to wait 5 minutes here. Who knows what the hell the Dread Disc one, what's the battle on that? I'm trying to remember if so much stuff that you have to try to remember with Conquest. My brain just melted. Christ, you would ask me. I haven't got to that point yet, so I haven't really thought about it. Sorry, engineer. Damn it. Someone help out the engineer that's... not got 50,000 things going at the moment. I'll get to it eventually, but I can't deal with a roster on the board at the moment. So, Mr. Bones says, Portal Purgatory stole my 3-week Yeet crown. I blame Finn. Stupid Finn. Look what you did. I see what you did there, Celsi. So you said, I see your roster review, and then you says, not from gear and a Geo gear is ready. Okay, what do you want me to look at specifically? Do you want me to give you advice on what you want me to do next? Let me know, Celsi. I'll get you, but I just want to make sure I'm hitting what you need me to hit. And glad to have you here. Roy Edwards, hola Holmes, what's going on? It says, hola Ranger Skewers, hola Holmes, what's going on, Issy? Super Mace Windows says, can't wait for TW so I can test a 300 to 380% health still data. Oh, I know, you had big hits on that. That's going to be delicious. The engineer says, I have 2 teenage daughters. That's way worse than babies. Well, they were babies at one time, engineer, so don't you worry. If don't get, someday he'll have teenage daughters, and we'll have justice in the world. Jedi Master Super Waste Windows says, we are here for the book club, as one said, since we're very few people here for the game itself. Most are here for the interaction. Yeah, we're just here hanging out. It could be any game, but, you know, I still like Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I enjoy the game. I enjoy playing the game, so there you go. Let's see here. Roy Edwards says, while I cannot say a lot of good things about CG lately, I think these new bonus nodes are not actually bad. When I have 3-star all the nodes, I can farm feats there and actually get something. Yeah, those do help. They're a little pain in the ass, but yes. The engineer spoiler question, no spoiler. Did you see the lightsaber in box in episode 5 Kenobi? One is Star Killers. I did not notice that, so I didn't notice all the Easter eggs in the episode. So good looking out. I didn't know that there, engineer. Very nice. That's dope. What else? 73. Happy Taco Hump Day. It's like Tuesday all over again. It is. It is Tuesday, and it is tacos. Yes. Dom, at least CG still adds stuff to the game. Yeah, at the moment. That's a good sign, right? Darsign 1972. What's going on, buddy? Says, happy Tuesday. First TW with Datacrons. Time for the prostate exam to begin. Yes. Make sure they use lube, and it's only 2 fingers. And relax. You got to relax when they're doing that. Gappy with the waves, like he always comes in hot off the presses. Pickles for everybody, guy. You gotta love the Gappy pickle. Gappy, the P is not for punctuation, it's for pickles. And of course, me and Gappy put on our ceremonial wizard robes and hat and make the sacrifice of donuts and buttermilk fluffy pancakes to the goddess Alchi Dumpling. Master Oogway is here, says, hello, Mr. Ranger. Hello, sir. Says, how's the world of data GACs? Peace to all the skiers. Well, we're gonna figure it out. I've got 2 Datacrons. They're powerful. They're on 2 GLs. We're going to see how they do on defense. So we're going to see how that plays out. And being in Top Kyber 1, I'm going to see for myself the data disc that I'm going to be facing. It's going to be brutal, guys. I don't have any doubts about this, that it's going to be really frustrating and it's going to be brutal in GAC, let alone TW. Because everything's changed. It's flipped everything on its head. Everything's upside down. So I don't know what we're going to see. We'll have to adjust. I'm going to be spending a lot of time doing GAC trying to figure out shit, especially if there's a Datacron on there, because there may be a case where I'm just like, I can't beat that and just move on to other stuff. And I don't think that's what they want with the interaction, because when you look at a Datacron, there's only so many teams you have. I've gone more offense now, guys, than I normally do, because Datacrons have completely shifted the game. So I'm going to be going more defense or offensive heavy. I have to. I got to be able to have some flexibility with these Datacrons, especially if they're like mine. You guys saw the one I put on Ray. Now, our good friend Clayton, the Mad Chad lad himself, has got the GMK one. We're both going to test that out for you guys on defense, and we'll do some offense testing if we're able to. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh God. Let's see here. I got to do this. Okay, let me just say hi to everybody real quick. Roy Edwards sitting on 83 Omicron, saving 3 from August. First order TIE Fighter for all the standards already. Yeah, I put mine on yesterday, so yeah, Roy Edwards. Dark Science says hashtag blame Finn for Datacron. Yeah, I would. Nick Rito, what's going on, buddy? Says hi all. What's going on, Big Nick? Glad to have you here. Jay and the Argonauts join us as well. Says hello, everyone. Hello, Jay. Glad to have you here. Should you go Grand Inquisitor or wait? We'll look at that there, Celsi. Question from Master Uguay. No data pants are divisive, but are you resigned and ready for them? Yes, I am. Andrew Zani, my boy, says, hey, Ranger, what's going on, man? Let's see here. Andrew's on a question. Why do you think CG took 6 months to release Inquisitors? Normally they release teams much faster than that. Seems like they haven't gotten much this year at all. Well, no, we've had a lot of releases and stuff. It just the Inquisitors were kind of like the next big thing, and it's like, okay, it's taken a while for them to release Inquisitors, but we also got some ships and some other things. So I don't know. Maybe the second part of the year they're going to make the big push. I couldn't tell you, buddy. You're asking me questions. You're asking good questions. I have no answers on that. Poby! The Hand of Emperor Aging, 1999. The Scar Veteran Poby One Connecticut is here. Anybody else I didn't say hi to? Engineer question, are you going for red box conquest? I am, just because of the challenge. I don't need it. Got red last time. Yeah, I was saying I'm just going mainly just for the extra rewards and stuff. Yeah, Poby's not playing the game anymore, but she's always going to hang out with us. The dark side controls her as my apprentice. Good. Jeremy spoken says, welcome to Datacron Fest. You will be busy today, I'm sure. Well, quite. Darsign question, do you think with Datacrons that it could intentionally cause less interaction with JC, as they may not be able to be will only get their 10 banners? Do you think CJ will look at that instead? They have to. I mean, they're looking at this hard, but, you know, if you can't win, what's the point? Yeah, I'll say Finity quesadillas are okay on a Taco Tuesday. I can go with a quesadilla, yeah. Indrazani, everybody's scared for TW today. I just, Christ. Yeah. All right, I have to scroll back up, guys, so if I miss your questions and stuff, just bear with me, because it's roster review day today, and I've got to do King's Eldris, and I got to do Celsi. We're going to go down the line. Let me get caught up on these, and then I'll try to catch up to your questions. All right, King's Eldris says, I'm finishing up JK, then thinking of come on, let me get the inventory. Finishing up JMK, then finishing off relicking some already low relic tunes, and going to JML. Thanks. So you're going JMK into JML, which I like. If that's your plan, sure. You do have Executor. I mean, I'm fine with JML. Finish up JMK, then can finish up relicking some already low relic tunes, then into JML. I mean, JML's fine. JMK, having JMK and SLK is fine. You've got the Executor, so usually I might say C into Executor, or Executor into C. C's on the board too. I'm totally fine with JML. Let me just look at your rebels real quick. Yeah, there's some work to be done there, but I mean, you got to get Jedi Knight Luke. Do you have Rolo? You do. So she just needs some gear and do the event. So you'll get Jedi Knight Luke. That'll be a nice piece to have. And then JML, that's always a nice piece to have. I really like JML a lot. There's no wrong answer here. Yeah, I think you've got your plan here, King's Eldris. There's really, I mean, JMK, finish up relicking a team before you go into the big push for JML. I think that's fine. Then you can go right into C, or if you want it to C, and then maybe think Starkiller. That could be on the board as well if you don't have Starkiller already. I mean, that would be really nice. You're 6.7 million. I do like the play here of JML. I like it a lot. I mean, it's just, there's no wrong answer here. C or JML. You've got Executor, so you've got the meta fleet going. JMK is going to be tremendous for you, and then right into JML after you round out a team or two. That's totally cool. I don't know which teams are going to be, but I'm sure you have a pretty good idea. No, this makes total sense. And then right at JML, you can make the decision on what you want to go to next. You go right into C. You can go right into Starkiller. Those are good plays. Yeah, this has really come together nicely, dude. This is really looking good. I mean, you got all the other pieces in place, right? So really, it's just about starting to get those top heavy teams, right? For your account here, King's Eldris. So yeah, I like this a lot, man. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is looking good, dude. This is looking really good. JMK is going to be phenomenal. Do you have Cat though? I'm assuming yes, but let me just look here. Yeah, you got Commander Ahsoka. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure, buddy. I figured you did, but yeah. So that's going to be a great team for you. Then JML, that's going to be another great team, and then into another great team. Yeah, I think we start going top heavy for your account. You've got the other pieces in place. There's some work to be done, like Gas, Relic 8 or 7. That'll help you out. I'm sure that's something you may be looking at. Something along those lines. But yeah, I like it a lot, dude. I think it's perfect. It works totally fine for me. Okay, we got to do Celsi next. Router Hero MX. That's a new name. It's a name I've not seen before. It says, question, Datacrons, what looks better so far for quantity or quality? I don't know the answer to that. I don't think this first round of Datacrons equal quantity. There are some good ones, but I don't think they make that big of a difference unless it's on a GL. But we don't have enough materials unless you're going to invest in materials. Now, I was happy to see the amount of materials coming out of TW. You'll get some for Conquest and stuff. I think over time, quantity will, in some regards, trump quality. But the problem that so it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. Some people are saying quantity. I don't think my thing on the level 3 ones is that they can still be beat by big heavy teams. If there's a lot of people that go finesse, they go offensive heavy, they don't put that much on defense. A level 3 Datacron, maybe even 4 or 5, it'll have some nice stats. It'll make it a little bit more of a pain in the ass, but it doesn't do any speed or anything like that. I still think the interactions are still, for the most, they're beatable. They still can screw you up. Depending, it really comes down to your mods at that point. You just have mods now with extra stats, and depending on what the Datacron does, so you can kind of adjust to those. The Datacron 9, like the one I have, I don't know what you do. You can't use C against my Ray anymore. We talked about this yesterday, Router, when we were looking at mine. That is a complete blockage of that zone. Now, if you have a whole bunch of low quality ones, you're kind of rolling the dice that I can't get through it with my offensive teams. I'm making the gamble that you can't get past my 9, and you're making the gamble that I can't get past your 3 to 5. I'll take that gamble because I've seen what the Datacrons, the one I have on Ray, for example, what that does. If I shut out that zone, I can still use multiple teams to try to get through your teams, even though they got the Datacron on. It's going to be more of a pain in the ass. I might have some failures, but at least I have options. It doesn't seem overwhelming as these upper tier GL Datacrons that are just absolutely monsters. They're monsters. The one Clayton has for GMK, I looked at it. I don't know what you do. He's going to put that on defense, or he's going to have it for off. It completely destroys any chance you have. So it's going to, even if you have a Datacron on another character, it's still 50-50 because you just don't know what they're going to have and how it's going to interact with your Datacron. It is completely 50-50 on that. But I think Datacrons are going to have an impact. I think eventually, though, you'll see more quantity than you will see quality. You may see like 1 or 2 quality ones, depending on people that go heavy in the Datacrons. But you may see more quantity where you see, like all the GLs get like a 3 to 5, just to, if they don't have a specific Datacron that they can get, you'll see, like I put one on Vader. It's going to make Vader really a pain in the ass. He can still be beaten though. I mean, they use a GL, even though my Vader has a Datacron, it doesn't have that much of an impact that an SLKR team is still not going to probably be able to take that out. Yarun says, welcome, says, what does health still do? It's I mean, it steals health. I don't understand what you mean. How do I define health steal? I'm trying to give you a good answer on this that's not overcomplicated. You know what? Before I do that, let me look up an official answer. Let me give you an official answer on this because I don't want to just give you mine. Hold on. Okay, so the official answer is health still means your character will heal themselves for percent damage, X percent of the damage they deal. So that's what health still does. If that's what you're asking me, what does health still do? There you go. Remo says it's just the amount of health restored based on damage dealt, right? So the more, let's say you have a certain amount of your health gone, you do damage, you can get some of that health back, if not all of it. That's all that does. Yeah. So it depends. It can be as high as, what is it, 50% health steal? But see, here's the thing. We've got people with 300% health steal. So not only are they on every hit, they're going to get all their health back. It's crazy. Uh, so, yeah. So, yeah, there's some good answers on there. I wanted you to give the official answer here so you could see for sure. Because I didn't want to give you, like, try to explain it. In simple terms, that's what it means. It just means... when you have health still, you get, so it gives you a number, 50% of the damage you do. So let's say I, have a certain amount of health, and then I hit somebody for whatever damage I do, I get 50% of that back toward my health pool. That's the simplest way of putting it. So I hope that answers your question. I hope that helps you out there, Yarn. I know some of these terms and terminology can be a little, it can be overwhelming, you see a term and you see a way, you see like some kind of buff or debuff and you're not sure what it means. And it's a good question, man. And simple things like that, we all kind of think we know what that is, but some people are like, yeah, you're welcome, Yarn. All right, Celsi's next. We got to do Celsi. You're looking great there, King Zeldris. I like your plan a lot, dude. It's coming together nicely, dude. Inbox. What's in my inbox? Ultraviolet Catastrophe. Who the hell is that? Someone in chat, let me know who this is. If this is your friend request, I just don't take. I don't know who you are. I'll wait on that one. I don't mind being adding people to allies, but I want to know who that is first. All right, we're going to do Celsi. And I believe Celsi says after Grand Inquisitor. Let's look here. Let's see what we got going on here. Good looking accounts. Got JMK. 8.2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Geos and Star Killer. All right, so you're going for Grand Inquisitor? Yeah, are you going? Oh, let's look at your Inquisitorus. All right, so you are going to go. Well, are you going to go for Grand? Well, you've got 9 days to get it done. It's feasible. The question I will ask you, Celsi, is this. I mean, you're 8.2 million. I'm assuming at this level, most of your stuff's done. Sith Empire is looking really good. I assume you're doing very well in Conquest. So, I mean, here's what I'll say about Grand Inquisitor. You mentioned Grand Inquisitor. This is kind of my mentality on this. This is a good looking account, by the way. Let me verify that if that was Grand Inquisitor. I'm going back through the notes here. Not far from getting Grand Inquisitor gears ready. Okay, here's what I would say to you, Celsi. You're kind of in that, okay, what do you want to work on next? Inquisitors are fine, but if you're going to get Darth Malgus, which looking at your account looks like an account that you're probably getting very high boxes, if not the red box, I'm just going to make that assumption. I don't know if you participate in Conquest or not, so... we haven't seen his kit yet. It should come today or tomorrow. The kit for Grand Inquisitor. I'm kind of on the same boat that you are. Now, I have the Inquisitors. I'm ready to go. Before you make that investment, keep doing what you're doing. But out of the two so far, I'm leaning heavily toward Darth Malgus in my account. Because I know how good that character is going to be in GAC and just overall. I don't know yet what the hell I'm getting with Great Inquisitor. We've seen some bits and drabs and notes and things coming into the game, and there's certain things. All we know is that he's coming Thursday. It's Tuesday. We're hoping that we have a, does he have Beyond Good too? This is always a question. Does he have good bounty hunters? Well, I can go look here real quick. I mean, I'm sure he does. It's going to be pretty solid. Yeah, that's a good bounty hunter lineup right there. Look at this Celsi guy. Okay, you will get red box. Okay, so that's the thing that I'm kind of on the fence too, Celsi, is what's Grand Inquisitor going to look like? Now, Should you go get Grand Inquisitor? Yeah, at this point, looking at your Inquisitors, you've made the investment in time and stuff. But if he's not super OP, I mean, about that his kit and everything, I mean, so you're gonna have, he launches on Thursday. You'll have 7 days from that to the 30th to get him. If you can't get him first try, if it's not realistic, right, to get him on the first try, then I would say focus heavily on Darth Malgus. We're not looking at his goddamn Tuscans. You guys can go look at that. Damn it. Yeah, what else? We just don't know what we're getting for Grand Inquisitor. I'm doing this for the lulz, basically. We're not looking at Ewoks. Get out of here. Nobody cares. It's a tough choice. I'm saying, looking at your Inquisitors, it'll be close if you make the investment. You know, it's a lot. I did the gearing for them. It's horrible. It's really rough, man. Will you have him in time for Grand Inquisitor? I don't know. It's probably going to be maybe not this run, but the next time he comes back, which you'll probably have them up and running by then. The Inquisitors by themselves are just underwhelming. Just being honest with you, they just are. And I've used them in I've done every challenge, the assault battle, everything like that. They're just boy. We're hoping Grand Inquisitor takes them to another level. We just don't know yet. So what I would say is keep farming your stars on your Inquisitors. Get them to 7 stars. However, hold on your gear and let's wait. Let's go for Malgus. If you said you're getting red box, but even then you probably won't get him this turn. You might. I don't know how much you spend. But unless this kit blows us away, I wouldn't make that investment. I would focus on Darth Malgus. I'm still focusing on Darth Malgus here, unless Great Inquisitor's kit is so just looking at it like, holy Jesus, this is OP as hell. Yeah, it's a lot of crystals. You know, to invest 4K crystals, you know, yeah. And that's not even talking about the gear. You know, the gear is going to be crazy too for these characters. The amount of Chirotex and everything like that. Again, let's wait till we get a kit reveal. So if Grand Inquisitor comes out and his kit looks fantastic and you want to go for it, by all means go for it. I have no problem with that. If his kit's okay, out of the two, I would say slow down a little bit on your Inquisitors, hoard your gear a little bit, and start working toward Darth Malgus. I mean, look at you've done a fantastic job with your account. I think you'll get more bang for your buck immediately and long term with Malgus as compared to Grand Inquisitor. So I think that might be the play. Gear for Malgus is also ready. Okay, good. God, how much gear did you hoard, dude? You hoarded 20k gear? Jesus. Well, then you do whatever you want then. Jesus Christ. Most 95% of the player base I talk to does not have that kind of gear hoarded. 20,000 gear, god damn. Oh, 20,000 crystals I meant. Okay. I was like, you got 20,000 gear? You're a good man, Charlie Brown. Even with 20,000 crystals, I mean, yeah, you could. Let's focus on Malgus first. Let's wait to see what Grand Inquisitor comes into the game and what his kit looks like, and then we can make a better judgment on that. And then we can get you a better. And you'll be able to make that assessment. I mean, you're 8.2 million, for Christ's sakes. You have a pretty good idea. I'm on the fence on the Grand Inquisitor. I'm not on the fence when it comes to Malgus. Malgus is priority. Unless something drastically changes in his kit that just blows me away, I'll look at it and be like, But out of the two, Malgus is the priority. He's a priority for Omicrons. He's priority for Zetas. He's priority for gear. He's priority for everything. Because I know what Malgus is going to bring to the table and how good he's going to make Sith Empire and how good of a character he's going to be. I don't know what I have for Grand Inquisitor. I have no idea, and it has to be something extraordinary for me to want to invest about. And you're still free to play. Yeah, that makes sense. I know a lot of free players that are at your level that have been playing the game a long time that have saved up their crystals. I know Kyra, the lovely Kaya, she does that stuff too. Long-term players have been able to be put in a position to do that, so that's really good. So yeah, just let's play it by ear on it. If it's up to you, man. I mean, honestly, Celsi, if you think the kit's fantastic, then I have no problems with what you said you've got for materials and stuff. If you want to go for it, go for it. This is your game. You play whatever you want. You do whatever the hell you want. I have no problem with it whatsoever. But if you want to be a little bit more cautious and out of the two, and say I want to get Malgus first, it's kind of what I'm doing. Then I would say do that. All right. Someone else wanted a mini roster review. I hope that helps you answer your questions, Chelsea. I thought someone else had a roster review. The chat's driving me nuts. It's not keeping up with everything. It's not. Kai says, yeah, I made a mistake with Datacrons, though. I spent crystals and my Datacrons stuck at level 8, missing some stuff for level 9. Feel a bit bad. Oh, well. Well, you just go with what you got, Kaya. Who is CT755555 Ultraviolet Catastrophe? I don't know who that is. Someone. Who is that? Just say it in chat if that's you. I'll accept your friend request. I just don't accept friend requests if I don't know who you are. Aunt Jemima says the Grand Inquisitor kit coming today. I don't know. We're waiting for it. Maybe they're in my squad arena. That's a point. Let me go look here. If that's the case, then I'm totally fine with that. I really don't give a shit about Grand Arena or squad arena. You guys know that. If they are, I gotta scroll all the way down. CT. I'm not seeing them. Not seeing them. No, they're only 2.7 million. No, they wouldn't be in my fleet either. They're only 2.7 million. There's no way I'm a day one player. I mean, I want to accept this, but I don't know who this is. If you're in the chat, just say who you are. Just say it's me, and as long as I know who you are, I'll accept this. Looks like they're a player. I mean, I just don't know who this is. Don't change your name to that. Get out of here, Hawthorne. Hoth, Muggsy, hey Ranger, question. What do you recommend for me at lower GP and free to play? I'm running out of lower gear and don't really want to farm for it. You're going to have to, dude. But you don't have to do it. Just focus on what you need for what you're working on. Don't go ham on that stuff, man. But what I mean by that, like if you're working on a GL, just focus on the stuff that you need for the GL. If you don't need any lower gear at the moment, then just stay on target. Don't try to... just farm what you need. So a lot of times, you know, we tell players, I do anyway, if you're getting low on gear, certain gear pieces, just get what you need for that piece. When you get a break, let's say you just get done with the GL. If you want to spend a few days going in and just using your energy to farm up your lower gear, that's fine too. But if you're on a project right now, just get what you need. After that, if you want to take like a week or two and just build up your resources before you start going into the next project, do it that way. So stay on target, get the pieces you need when they pop up, you know, just grind it out. And then when you're done with what GL or whatever group of characters you're working on, then after that, before you go into your next project, whatever, look at what you need for gear and then use your energy for a day or two and just use that to build up your resources on that, especially like some of the greens and blues and stuff like that. I've done that in the past too. 1C and 1D light side is really good for that. So if you're missing that, you can do that, or you can just go to a character that needs it and then just click it and then, you know, farm the hell out of it. Well, it's more I'm running out of stuff to relic up my tunes. Yeah, that's the only way you're going to do it. If it's relic stuff you need, then definitely do what you need to do to get whatever project you're working on. Then after that, again, farm the shit out of 1C, 1D for a few days, and then just build up those mats so that you can salvage that moving forward. Cantina is just going to be something, again, if you need the Cantina ones, the right side pieces, spend a few days just farming the shit out of those. Or a week farming the hell out of those. Don't go to the character, go farm those for a week or so. Just lay out a plan of like what you need to do. Not enough affinity streams, I blame Finn. Yeah, I would blame Finn if there's not enough affinity streams. Yeah, that works. All right, if you want a roster review, get your ally code in. I'm doing many roster reviews. I could have sworn I had another one after Celsi, and I can't find it because the chats just drive me up the goddamn wall. I could have sworn there was another one. And I don't see it. Well, what can I do? What can men do against such reckless hate? Interceptor 33 question. Dude, I've lost 260 tickets and still no GML. I give up. So close, but not trying anymore. Damn it, Ranger. What WTF? All right, you got to be more specific. You've lost 260 tickets and still no GML. How are you losing tickets? I don't understand this. It's GML. Which fight are you getting stuck on, man? Don't just give up. Now you're making me look up JML. Which battle are you getting stuck on? The Jedi Knight Luke one? Is it the Jedi Knight Luke battle? It's got to be the tier 3 fight, right? The one where you do with Vader? Tier 3. I figured that might be what it is. So, it's a little bit RNG. I don't know how you got your... Put your ally code in, Interceptor. I want to look at how you got your Luke. Is this the tier 3 one?
Emotional damage.
Oh, okay. That's the Gen Out Luke. Tier 3. That's not it. That's not it. Tier 1. Tier 2. Tier 3. This fight's giving you problems? Really? Oh, and there you go. Thank you. That's all I needed, buddy. I just didn't know who it was. I'm a little, and I'm just got to be careful there. So what are you having problems with this fight? It could be, what are you running in with your characters here, Interceptor? Usually it's the Luke fight that gives people heartburn. What is it? The tier 3. Oh, I'm a tier 2. No, the Vader fight. Okay, I was about to say, am I looking at the wrong one here? Sorry, I thought it was a Jedi Knight Luke one. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I gotta look at your Jedi Knight Luke. Yeah, I thought it was a Vader fight. Okay. Like, you're having a problem with the Ewok fight? All right, so I'm going to run through the battle real quick here. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go back out, and I'll accept your friend request there, buddy. There you go. Gotcha. All right, as long as I know who you are. All right, let's go do this fight. Yeah, I got you, Owen. I just added you, buddy. Yeah, this is... I'd have to see what level your Luke is. Now, I went in with a... I'm trying to remember. I think I did Relics... I did this fight when it was Relic 7. I'm trying to remember how this fight goes, so bear with me a little bit. You're welcome, Owen. It's been a long time since I've done it, so bear with me, if I remember correctly. So you start off with Vader. I feel ya, Angler. I am defenseless. Take your weapon. Strike me down with all your hatred, and your journey to the dark side will be complete. You want this? No, you creepy bastard. Now, Vader's, if I remember correctly, you always want to do, you want to get blind with him. I can't remember if it's the first, I'm going to do this a couple times. I think I always do the blind first. Yeah, hit him with the blind. You want that to land and then do this buff. And then just hit his ass. Now, he's going to do that, but he's not going to hit anything here because he's got blind on. Blind does make a big difference. So blind's always the first move. Keep that on there because Luke will counterattack. That's always a good thing. Just hit him with the basics. He's going to counterattack again. Counterattack again. Always keep that on. There we go. Yeah, it could be the way you have him modded. I've got crazy offense on him intercepted. That makes a big difference in this fight. It's about keeping this buff on him. So timing your double attacks and then doing this on, because you're gonna get free shots when you do the with the. You saw how I did the move here. Yeah, you start with the blind, but at least you get the. And it depends on how you've got here's mod. I'll pull up my mod in here in a second. Cashmere question. I have light side Datacron, day stun on enemy recover 10% HP, and the light side start turn. Just both. Best 2 to 3 light side teams. Days and stun. Who dazes and stuns a lot? Gas does. CLS does. I think you answered your own question there, Cashmere. All right, so I'll show you how I've got mine. I'll show you how I've got mine modded, and have any difficulty with that fight. I know it's easier said than done, but even at Relic 7, Luke can do that. Now, mine's Relic 8. Definitely one you want to take up. I've got crit chance and offense on mine. Don't have a lot of potency on them, but I've got crazy damage on there. For me, the way I went into this fight is there's a couple ways you can do this. You can put a crit damage triangle, or what is it? Yeah, it's crit damage. Or sorry, if you're having a problem, crit avoidance, so Vader can hit us hard. If you're struggling with that a little bit, I went full damage because I always did it in that order where I kept the buff on Luke at all times. So when Vader did anything or Palpatine did anything, they got whacked. Plus that buff really adds to Luke's damage and stuff. So yeah. How long does simming SLKR take for galactic tickets? How long does simming SLKR take for galactic tickets? What do you mean? Like how long does it take? Usually it takes for the tickets to do SLKR. It takes what? Average 10 days to 2.5 weeks to do a full for the GL farm or for SLKR, if that's what you mean. I may not be understanding what you're saying. DJ Scrim, how do I get those MK3 Datacron pieces? Well, either you get them through Conquest, you get them through TW, or you get them out of the store. That's it. That's it. Yeah, it could take a couple weeks to get them maxed out. What about gas? That doesn't take that long. For gas modding, okay, so for the gas event, that's a whole different monster altogether. Gas, I still haven't. There's a couple ways people mod gas. Yeah, you can't get any more there, DJ Scram. That's the problem. you're boned, dude. You can't get them anywhere else. You can't farm them anywhere else. So you have to get some for the Sector 5. And yeah. So gas off. There's a couple ways people do gas. Once you get them, I've got mine at Relic 8. Protection, damage, usually I like a nice mixture, damage around 9,000 to 10,000. Some people will go less protection and go way more damage. Some people go way more protection and less damage. Just depends. Yeah, so for modding, that's what you want to do. There's no wrong answer in that. I kind of prefer a lot of protection, a lot of damage. So near 10,000 you can get them if you can get a protection 120,000 or above. Now, if you want to go more protection, it's just more protection primaries on gas. Get them to around, I've seen 140,000 on gas. Less offense, but more protection. Some people like that. Other people like the damage aspect where they like them like 10,500 or higher on the damage, but way less protection. There's nothing. I've dealt with both, so yeah. Yeah, I kind of like protection too. I'm right around 130,000. I think that's plenty for him. Interceptor says, I've got nothing. Damn this game. I hate losing when I know I should win. Well, yeah, it's just a matter of. And we had a roster view. Hold on, I lost track of that. Okay, Cody. Got you, Cody. I'll get you here in a second. Um, it's just how you mod your characters. 60 mods help tremendously with Luke Gas. They're two characters that are just so vitally important in your roster. Luke, for this event, offense, crit, and chance is what I have. It's all about his damage. It's all about just nuking a bitch. This is what I have for my SLKR counter. He's got tremendous offense. For me, the key to that fight, big time, is him hitting back. Keeping his stuff up so he can go whack-a-doodle on them. So you got to time it. So first move, I always do the blind. I try to land the blind. It just makes the fight that much is key. It makes the fight a lot easier. But if you don't land it, I've done it and beaten this where I didn't land it, but I've got the buff on Luke. So Vader does his crap and then Luke goes in. So you know, you can go to my SWGOH.gg page and just look at how I got characters modded, and it should help you out. I don't have potency on him, but if I land blind, okay. If I don't, I'm still beating that. So it's just him going back and whacking the shit out of Vader and Palpatine, in my opinion. You got to maintain that buff. And you got to time it, too. Did Poby quit? She did quit. She said so in the chat just a few minutes ago. I got you, Bossa Nova. Blame it on the Bossa Nova. All right, let's go look at Cody. I hope that helps you out there, buddy. All right, what do we got here? We got Cody. Cody needs some help. Let's go look at Cody. I'm getting tagged in Discord. It's a busy day. It's a busy day. Who's tagging me? Scribe went live. Okay, Scribbles let me know that he went live. And Heinzie, do you have a video up? Okay, got it. All right. And could you take a look at my JP mods and my Datacrons? Sure. So look at your Datacrons. You've got level 5. You got the Inquisitor one. Hopefully you have Inquisitors. That'll be nice for the Inquisitors. They don't do that much damage, but that's going to increase their damage, at least a crit. That'll help somewhat. Potency, they'll land more stuff, crit damage. Yeah, that's actually a nice set for the Inquisitors. Since you have Inquisitors. Do you have the Inquisitors? Somewhat? No. Okay, you need to re-roll that Datacron if you can. You got to re-roll this. You have the Inquisitors aren't doing shit at that level with this Datacron. You can't even use it anyway. You need to re-roll if you can this bonus mechanic for Darks. You can keep it for Dark Side, I guess. Ignore the Inquisitor one. It still should give you the Dark Side. Oh, it didn't unlock the mechanic yet. Okay, good. Okay, cool. I was looking at this. I thought I said Inquisitors. It's not done yet because you haven't unlocked the faction mechanic. Okay. Who needs potency on your Dark Side? You can use this in a lot of different ways. I mean, Lord Vader with a Darth Vader, potency. Anything that you want potency to land on a Dark Side team. That's pretty simple. Like Sith Empire would be really good with this, especially with like Dark Bastila and stuff like that. Anything that tries to land debuffs is going to be really good for this. This can go in a lot of places for your Datacrons. I'm just mainly looking at your main one here, and then you have a one at level 3. What is this one? Light Side. 2 of us that can be so again if I'm. So this is a little bit tougher to do. I kind of like Gas with this one because they usually don't have a ton of buffs. Usually you just get Tenacity. So Gas is a good one for this one. With the Tenacity and Health might be nice. Could put this on a GL. You could also put this other one on like an SLKR if you wanted to. Or anything that's debuff heavy for the Dark Side. So that answers your Datacron question there, Cody. You can't use it on a Star Killer. No more lost tickets, middle finger streamers, no help. What do you mean, Interceptor? All right, let's not be pissed, dude. So let's put your ally code in here. I want to look at your modding on your damn Jedi Knight Luke. Put your damn ally code in, brother. Don't be pissed. Being pissed ain't gonna do nothing. Let's get the ally code in here. Put the ally code in. I can look at your modding, and then that's probably what's going on here. It's it's that simple. I just told you like how I've got my mod and what you can shoot for. Now, what I will say too, Interceptor, is that if you don't have the mods or if you're losing the battle, all right, we got to rethink why are you losing the battle? Is it a modding thing? Is it a level thing? What is it? Well, in this fight, datacrons don't matter. It's modding there are, Nelly. We got to get. I got to see what you got. If you could, I asked you a while ago to put your ally code in so I could look at it, but please put your ally code in, Interceptor. If you did, I'm sorry, YouTube chat's being stupid, but put that in there so I can look at it, man. I'm trying to help you out here, bro. Let's take this off Inquisitors. All right, so JMK is 6. You don't have the ultimate done. Let me look at the stats. $536. It's not bad. You got slicing left on this. What is that? 4 hits. Oh, that's a nice one. They hit. Ooh, that's a nice one. It's got potential. That's fine. That's got some potential. Yeah, this looks good. This looks really good. Yeah, this looks really good. And this got the potential to get you where you need to go. Yeah. 540. Couple hits. Yeah, it'll be good enough for where you're at right now. Yeah, JMK looks really good. Yeah, again, I'd probably take him and JMK and C both to relegate. I mean, GLs for me are relegate. They're no-brainers on this. The damage, everything that they get from relegate is really good. Relic 9, just JML. But the other GLs, yeah, I like them at relegate. All right, this looks really good. It's definitely the way you want to mod it here, Cody. And then your datacrons, they kind of tell you where you should put them right now. You could have some fun with those. So Interceptor, I want you to put your ally code in so I can look at your stuff here, brother, so I can help you. So put that in, please. God, I just saw Fleet Arenas in my daily. I'm like, oh God, I have to do my Fleet Arena climb. Gross. But even at Relic 7 with your Jedi Knight Luke, he still should be, so what you're aiming for is at least 11k damage on him. You could go potency. Now, the primaries I have for him is just mainly because of some of these, I did a lot of health and protection on his primaries. I could go more offense on this, but I wanted him to be a little beefy to take some damage. So you can see the health and protection I've got on Luke 2. That makes a big difference as well. So the modding specifically, you can see I've got Luke modded here for what I'm trying to do. I could go heavily more into offense with my Luke. Speed's not important on Luke there, Interceptor, and this is just long term. But this or anything about T220 to 230 is fine. It's really not the main thing. But if you can make them, I have mine because I take on a lot of SLKRs, so avoiding those easy deaths is kind of important. But even at Relic 7, these numbers would be a little bit lower. At speed won't, but the protection health will be a little bit lower. But it still should allow you to beat this. 60 mods are very important for this fight. The thing that they don't tell you, Interceptor, on these fights is that they give you like a recommended level and stuff, but that doesn't really tell you much when you're doing these fights. You kind of have to. My mentality on any GL fight is I don't take it for granted. The thing that I always try to do is I overcompensate. I kind of learned that lesson with Ray and Kylo. I didn't play around with that fight at all. I didn't play around with a lot of fights in this because I just know that when you try to skimp, and I learned this the hard way with gas, the gas fight, that if you want to see me stream for 18 hours, then I'm going to go in there with Gear 12 characters mainly and get my ass kicked for 18 hours straight streaming. And that was GL started coming out. I learned a valuable lesson there that you don't want to skimp on these fights. And don't waste your tickets until you're ready for the fight. If you know, and then the mechanics of it are pretty. You're going to get bad RNG. I get bad RNG in this game all the time. You should try to adjust. And even then, even with a Relic 7, like give you an example, SRKR, it took me an additional fight to beat the SLKR to finally unlock it. I had to farm more tickets. I just got bad RNG. Same thing with Ray, bad RNG. There's just nothing you can do. The fight sometimes just goes wonky. You can't explain it. You don't know why it's happening. Even if you follow the pattern that you're supposed to follow, it happens, man. Now it seems to me like you've had to use 260 tickets. That feels kind of like a waste, but it can be solved. There's always a solution. You know, it's either you're modding, the level of your Jedi Luke, you're modding, and what you're focusing on. And if we can adjust that, I think we can get you fixed up, man. Because I don't want you to waste tickets, dude. That's why we're here. So, definitely want to try to help you out here. But even at Relics, I beat it with Relic 7. And it's a pain in the ass, don't get me wrong. Trust me. But I've seen people that, you know, they'll come to me and they'll say, well, I didn't beat this. Well, let me look at the character you're working on. Well, it's Relic 3. Well, you're not going to beat the tier 4, 5, and 6 with low relics. You can, but you're really throwing the dice if you don't have the mods and stuff. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. You can't beat it. You can, but I mean, it can be frustrating, and you don't want to be frustrated in this game. So that would be my advice. You know, get your Luke as high as possible, and wait till he's ready. Don't waste your tickets until he's ready. Get him to where you as close to mine as you can, and it should give you better results. I want you to have better results here, my friend. I don't want you to be frustrated. I don't want you to be pissed off. Oh, we got a Swevin donation for the taco fund. Hey, thank you there, JL. You know who you are. Thank you. Of course, it's a Swevin donation. Every time I get a donation for the tip jar, it's always Swevin dollars. Of course. Yeah, that tier when we first faced it, Andrew Zani was a pain in the ass, but we figured it out. Yeah, tier 1, I didn't play around the tier 1 C1. I just went in there and I did it on stream when we unlocked C. I put the Zeta on. I didn't fart around with that one either. Went in there, put good mods on, and then I didn't lose one fight with the tier 1 with C. For the C1. Oh, what's going on, Herman Frogrum? What's going on? All right, we're doing mini roster reviews. So I was trying to get our good friend Interceptor squared away there. So hopefully that helps him out. But if you want a mini roster review, all you need to do is put your roster, your ally code into the chat. You guys know the deal. If you want me to look at something, I'll take a look at it. You don't have to do anything else, and I'll take a look and try to give you the best advice I can. As I said, it's Taco Tuesday. You want to toss a coin to the Ranger for some tacos, feel free. There's the tip jar right there. You throw some money in the tip jar. Don't have to. I still will look at your stuff, try to help you out. Try to see if Interceptor put his ally code in. I really want to see if I can help this. Maybe he disconnected. I don't know. I'm gonna look. Now I'm gonna look him up now. Swapping for tacos. That's right. Interceptor 33. Okay. Yes, I will, Ardenelli. You gotta put your ally code in, fool. You know, look crazy for the JM1 edges on it? Yeah. We've done that. Alright. This is the Interceptor that I'm looking at. So let me look at. He's got a Relic 7 Jedi Knight Luke. He went crit damage. What's his damage on his Luke here? Yeah, that's a problem. So he went crit damage. Actually, he's got his monies all over the place. If I'm looking at the right Interceptor here. Hey, Wolfman, what's going on? 10 men, I see. I'll get you here in a second. I mean, it's hard to judge because it's SWGOH.gg. The modding's got to be changed on him. He needs way more physical damage. He doesn't have a complete set on here. If this is the right interceptor, it's 6 million GP account. I'm assuming this is the one. It's a Relic 7 Luke. Hopefully I'm looking at the right one. Yeah, we'd have to Interceptor, if you're listening still, buddy, we need to remod your Luke there. I'm only seeing one Interceptor 33 on SWGOH, and his moddings, Interceptor, your mods are, that's what's holding you back, dude. Your mods, we need to remod you a little bit, which we could do. It's an easy fix, man. I think you'll get a much better result. You've got the Relic 7 Gen out, Luke, if this is the right account. So I think we can get you squared away, buddy. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Tin Man, I can look at your Ray mods. That's not a problem. That's what we do here, buddy. Pretty straightforward. Either you went health, which I hope you didn't, or you went offense, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4 GLs. Oh, did I forget Bossa Nova? Bossa Nova wanted 1 too. I got to go back and do Bossa Nova. I got you next, dude. Question: do you think it's more efficient to spend the crystals on conquest energy to form Datacron materials, or to spend the crystals and buy the material on the Datacron store? No, I think you do. You don't, especially if you're farming stuff. Bossa Nova, go. It depends on where you're at. We'll look at it. Did you see that someone spent 15,000 on Diablo and then trashed the piece they spent it on? I didn't see that. I haven't played Diablo in a while. We don't have her done yet, but she's just unlocked. So, what's the offense? This is great. She's only Relic 7 too, and you have 11,000 damage on her. Yeah, this is good. This will play, dude. That's great. Great job here, Tin Man. This is perfect. Well done. Especially once you take it to Relic 8, that's going to shoot up. All this, her stats will shoot up. Yeah, this looks really good, dude. This looks like my kind of modding that I would do. Nope, love it. Love it. Perfect. Well done. I don't need to... The student has become the master. Very nice. No, that looks great, dude. Nope, Tin Man, you are exactly where you need to be with Ray. Outstanding job. Great job. The new mobile one? Oh, I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to Diablo. All right, I need to do Bossa Nova. I forgot all about the Bossa Nova. Blame it on the Bossa Nova. I need to get him squared away. No, that looks really, 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 really good, dude. Just curious. Better see some health mods. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, this looks really good, dude. You definitely got it. You definitely are. Yeah, perfect. No need to look at anything else. Yeah, Relic 8, that'll help boost her stats too, make her much more of a pain in the ass. Micaeus, hey, what's going on, buddy? Says you will never recover the amount of resources you invest in Datacrons. The most efficient way to interact with Datacron is to spend zero resources at all on them, and in a year you'll have more growth. Yeah, I kind of think that's the play, especially for free to play Micaeus. You can only get him in so many places, the store, but unless you well out or something, I mean, and even then those are finite. You have to either do Conquest, which ain't a lot of them in there. There's some pieces here and there as you go through, but you have to be doing very well in Conquest to get some of those. And then TW, depending on the level of fighting that you're doing, you're going to get some pieces from that as well. But I mean, you know, it's the world about the store right now, and I would say save your resources. Zacchaeus is absolutely right. Pell Thunder says, my remodded GMO is working great. Thank you, Ranger. You are welcome, Pell. Glad I could be of assistance. Let's blame it on the Bossa Nova. Yeah. Unless, the reason I did it, listen, I did stuff with my Datacrons because I want to test it out for you guys so you guys can see how Datacrons are interacting, right? Me and Clayton are both doing that for you guys. Just to see how they're playing, what's happening. You know, we're both in Kyber 1. You know, probably end up in the top 500 again and get my ass kicked. Oh, we didn't near the top 400. Really got my ass kicked that last round. Carefully, I climbed too high. Yeah, I just think, I agree with you, Micaeus. Especially for those of you who are still farming stuff, guys, farm the stuff. Use your resources to GLs, characters, things of that nature. Do what you can with Datacrons, but focus on just, doing what you can. I agree with Macias. It's hard to invest those kind of resources temporarily. You know what I'm saying? He says, "Good day, Ranger." I forgot he's Australia-New Zealand Guild Coalition. He says, "How about a Ross for you? I took a break from the game, so I missed Boba Fett's Son of Django and the TIE Interceptor, but I'm getting Malgus for sure. My ally code." Okay. Well, if one thing that you can work on while you're working on Malgus is you can still get those secondary pieces. So the don't worry about Dad Bod Boba Fett. Just don't worry about him. Just don't. The TIE Interceptor, the prototype, definitely. Ridiculously good ship. But if you're working on Malgus, you're still getting those pieces anyway, so just finish up, if you can, the prototype. Focus on Malgus, but you're going to get pieces for that ship. I think if you get the $9.99 pack, you can. You're going to get them from the store if you want them. And if you've got enough currency, I've done it before. I've bought multiple pieces. That you can. I do like the Malgus play. You've got the 6 GLs. I don't know if you didn't get Dad Bod Boba Fett. Did you get Starschmiller? You did get Starschmiller. Okay, good. So you got Starschmiller. We just said screw Dad Bod Boba Fett. I mean, it looks really solid. I don't think you're that far behind the power curve. 8.5 million. I'm going to check your mods real quick, but I don't think you're... No, it looks fine. It looks good. Your GML is probably going to be spectacular at Relic 9. Oh, you got a potency set on. That's even better. Yeah, that looks really good. So mod is not an issue. No, I think you're fine, Bossa Nova. You got Starschmiller. I think the Malgus play is fine if you wanted to start farming Inquisitors because there are assault battles and stuff. And you can see you are. You just get the stars. Just get the stars for now. I think the main focus is, like I said previously, is Malgus. We'll just wait to see what Grand Inquisitor can do. But I mean, I ain't got a feeling about this one way or the other on Grand Inquisitor. If he's great, then maybe if he's got to be spectacular for me to change my mind on if I'm going to hoard and save for one character, it's going to be Malgus. I know how sick Malgus is going to be, but Grand Inquisitor, I'm still up in the air. This looks... I don't think you're... Yeah, skip Dad Boba Fett. The prototype, definitely farm as you're going along. You even have it unlocked? I don't see it. You may just have not unlocked it. But work on the prototype as your secondary source for your conquest, because that's still a really good ship. Forget Dad Bod Boba Fett, get the other ones, yeah. And eventually you can go work on Dad Bod Boba Fett, but I mean... Yeah. No, this looks really good, dude. Got executive. Your account's fine. You took a break, but you didn't really miss that much. I mean, if you missed Dad Bod Boba Fett, you really didn't miss much of anything. Don't get me wrong, he's fantastic in TW. But is he a character worth investing 3 Omicrons and everything for TW? Debatable. Some people say yes, some people say no. I mean, people that know, like, yeah, it's nice to have. It gives you some options, but it's not necessary for your roster. Malgus, TIE prototype, yeah, work on those. Definitely. To keeping the stars and Inquisitors. You can always go back and get Grand Inquisitor after Malgus. I think the Malgus is the play here. And then Grand Inquisitor afterwards. If you miss him this time, oh well, you can get him next time he comes back and you'll be ready for him. And you don't have to go crazy spending money or anything like that. Do you have Datacrons? Okay, you're doing level 3 Datacrons. Okay. That's a nice one. Tenacity health. 2% health protection. It can make a difference in a fight. The offense one's really nice. That's a nice one. The 2 buff one, you get 5% offense. That could be really nice. It's like a CLS team. Jesus. I like the Days one too. Yeah, it's a guy. That's a nice one too. That's a really nice one for a lot of teams. Datacron's looking pretty good. Okay. No, I think you're good, dude. Perfect plan, Bossa Nova. Yeah, I think you're on point here. Absolutely on point. I am checking the forums just to see if there's any updates. We usually get like a message by this time. Nothing yet. All right, if you want a mini roster review, feel free to. Hello, Tumblo, the man with the best fro in the business, is joining us. Want a mini roster review? Put that in there. I missed the marquees for the Inquisitors the first time, but I was lucky they came back around. Yeah, they do that a lot more in the game, so I think you'll be fine with that, Boss Nova. I wouldn't go ham on them. You're probably not at the level you're at. You're not going to get them unless you spend a fortune, and they're really not. Unless Green Inquisitor blows us away, just focus on Malgus. Get the prototype. You'll be caught up, and you'll be fine. Even at 5-star unlock, that ship is pretty decent. So, if anything, get your second sister up for gearing if you get the ship unlocked, because that'll make a difference. It's really good on the Empire fleet. First reinforcement coming off, she tears shit up, man. She's really fantastic. So yeah, don't worry about Dad Bod. Go get Malgus. Go get the prototype. Work on Inquisitors. See what else comes along. We'll see what the Great Inquisitor kit is, and then yeah, just kind of chill. You're fine, dude. You didn't really miss much with Dad Bod Boba Fett. Some of the other marquees, I mean, Raditz is really good. Sorty's really good, but I mean, like I always say, if you get those characters up and running, they're good. But do I want to make that kind of investment with those characters? Yeah. Adahan says, Ian Ranger. Hey, Adahan, what's going on? Intercept to the Star Ranger. I can't farm the tickets anymore. It means nothing to me anyway. Well, okay. That's all right, Interceptor. I just wanted to help you out. I think I looked at your roster. I don't know what it is. I looked it up on SWGOH.gg. I don't know if you missed it. If you missed it, Interceptor, you definitely need to change the mods on your account. I was looking at your mod. If that was the right one, I took a shot in the dark there, Interceptor. I don't know what your ally code is. If you're the one that I was looking at was just right under 6 million GP, I think the modding on you have with Luke is your biggest problem. He's Relic 7 if I was looking at the right Jedi Knight Luke, but the modding needs to change. And I think if you can change the modding, put on like a set like I have or something similar, I think you might be okay. But I think that's what's hurting you right now is the mods you have on them. But for the event, you don't think you have the mods? If it was the count I was looking for, I think you might. I could easily remod your stuff, dude, and get that up for you. But that's okay, man. If you're tired, you don't want to do it, respect. Total respect. I'm just trying to help you out, my friend. And that's fine. You know what? Maybe taking a break from doing that might be okay. Just take a step back. Sometimes I've done that where it's like, okay, this ain't working. Let's go focus on something else for a minute or two and come back to that. Tumble says, what's this, Pubby? What? She quit. She quit last week, man. That's a thing. All right. Interceptor, I will tell you this. If you want, you can message me in Discord when you have some free time. If you want to go back and attack it again, I'll do it with you, brother. I'll get you squared away. So I'll walk you through the steps. We'll try it. We may lose a couple. That happens, but for the most part, I'll help you try to beat that one. I understand the frustration, but when you're ready, just message me in Discord. We'll set up some time, and then we'll see if we can knock that out with you. At least get you comfortable with the fight, and maybe remod your Luke and see what we can do if you're interested. Yeah. Well, I've done it for tons of people, dude. You know how many times I've helped people with gas, the Malik fight, Galactic Legend fights, walked them through step by step, dude. Yeah, trust me. You use Dialar? Yeah, Dialar with those sexy Twi'lek tactics. He has some good videos on that too. I regret that. Yeah, I did help Ram. Super Mace Windu. Yeah, I've helped Ram a lot, especially with his modding. I should never have done that. Now look what I've done. Look what I did. I should be ashamed of myself. I just want to apologize to the SWGOH community at large for me being the good Samaritan and helping Ram Bam. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Yeah. I don't regret anybody else. Well, no, Remon. Oh God, that was. Oh boy, Remon was a tough one. I know, Andrezani. You're a monster. I know. I did it. I have no one to blame. You have done this yourself, Ranger. All right, you guys want a mini roster review? I stream longer today and hang out with you guys. As long as you guys want it, mini roster review, put your ally code in with what you want me to. You're welcome, Interceptor. I don't want you to be frustrated. I want you to enjoy the game. So I'm here to help you, brother. I've done it tons of times. Yeah, Remon. Goddamn. God bless America on that one. But no, we're doing mini roster reviews. So if you want a mini roster reviews, put your ally code in, what you want me to look at. Don't have to do anything else. Rangers, there's a Nobel Peace Prize for remodding Remon. That was a 5.5, 6 hour stream we did to get that fixed. 36 minutes until hell breaks out in TW. Yeah. I know. I mean, what do? You just can't account for it. Oh, I know he ruined it a week later. I started seeing 1 and 2 dot mods when I specifically told him what to do, what to farm, what to sell. He didn't do it, and then he went back to his old habits. And then what was funny about Remon, like, what was it, 2 months later, 3 months later, we're doing something. He's like, hey, can you remod my stuff again? I'm like, no. Are you crazy? George Ninga says, I believe aliens have contacted Chinese President Xi Jinping. I don't know. It could be. What's the best non-Maul Lord Vader team? You see a couple teams. Usually it's Vader with Thrawn. And then like you'll see like 3 tanks. Like you'll see Crew, Ninth Sister if you have her, or Stormtrooper, or that kind of thing on there. Just so Vader, you have to try to get through the tanks, and then Vader can get to his ultimate. That's the one team I see that's not, that people, when they put Maul for the Mandos, they'll usually put that team down. Beefy Ninth Sister, beefy Royal Guard with Thrawn, with another tank. Sometimes short, sometimes Stormtrooper. Just depends on what they're doing with their item. So there you go. George Dingus says, I believe aliens have contacted Chinese President Xi Jinping. I don't know if they have, but it's a possibility. Super Miss Windu, watch them just release a bunch of news as soon as TW starts so people are distracted by the news. Well, that's what I would do. What's the best way to use First Order TIE pilots? Well, if you have the Omicron like me, I can tell you the team. I'll show it to you. We put it down on JC defense. Why am I coming here? I didn't change my squad. I just changed my defense. Idiot, Ranger. Idiot. So the... Oh, restate my roster? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Edit defense. So where do we put that team? I think it's in the north or the south. It is in the north. Okay, it's in the north. So the team that we're going to run, we talked about this yesterday, is we're going with crew lead with Hux, Red Lobster, TIE Fighter pilot, and then
RSG Colorado. He's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys know this. He's got a 12-pack. I heard like he's better than Luke Skywalker.
So this is how I'm using him on this team. And you see I got Iron with the Omicron, I got Gas on defense, I got Lord Vader with a really nice Datacron we got. So, yeah. Everything else for offense. GLs, CLS, the whole works. Christ. We'll see how this all plays out, folks. Trust me, we're going to see how Datacrons are. How frustrating are they going to be? Well, so you could, if you went for offense, Huxley, with the normal Huxley with this, instead of like, say, the one character you would normally put in like officer, just put TIE Fighter in. You can't use them with SLKR, so you might as well do it with that team. I mean, you can go Phasma lead with TIE Fighter pilot and, you know, Hux and, you know, that kind of stuff if you want. Unless you just want to run a secondary team, then Phasma, Executor, whatever tank you have, officer, and then TIE Fighter pilot. So the defense for the Lord Vader team for the Datacron, I have to go to my Datacrons because I can't show it to you in JC. So this is the one we have for Bonus mechanic for Dark Side. Whenever Dark Side allies daze or stun an enemy, they recover 10% health and protection. That's really nice for the Lord Schmader team. We also have 88.75% health still, which is going to be really nasty for the Lord Vader team. So that's a really nice datacron for Lord Vader. As soon as I rolled these stats yesterday, like, yep, Lord Vader on defense. Let's go. Yeah, Wolfman, that is absolutely right. Well, it's the 1%. It's 1% health. I mean, it's better than nothing. But what? The other two stats more than make up for it. I mean, health still for the Lord Vader team. Are you kidding me? And then the 10% health and protection is ridiculous. Daze and stun, that's going to be really nice. So those two combinations is really good. I like it. Yeah, you want Crew Lee there, Mr. Brown. We talked about this yesterday. Good point. Well, yeah, but I have a ton of health and protection on all my characters for the Lord Schmader team, especially Lord Vader. He's over 100,000 health, 200, almost 250,000 protection. So that 10% for him, especially for his protection stat, is redonkulous. Let's start doing some Conquest Guide. I don't really want to, but we have to. All right, what feats am I doing? I got to do 4 battles with the Sith Empire. You know what I need to do, though? I need to finish that Sector 4 crap. Yeah, I do need to finish that. I don't even feel like doing this on stream. That's how unmotivated I am for Conquest for stream. It's like, oh, God. I don't have Kimasabi. You asked a great question. How did the current game give you only 1% health when it says the lowest value is 5? I don't know. They don't like me. Blame the Illuminati, man. How many times do you see me get hosed on rolls, dude? Stream you're watching, but this is the Ranger J 1999 RSG stream. I get smacked in the face all the time with horrible rolls. Anybody who needs some defense stat? I got enough to last 10 million lifetimes. Question: which Star Killer armies are worth it? We'll probably have 3 saved up when I get them. One of those is for Johnny, so I would have 2 for Star Killer. Just need there's much conflict in you. The other ones are nice to have, but they're not necessary. The one is not their Androzani, so the one that you're probably thinking about is let me go here. For Star Killer. Now I've got all 3, but I would say there's much conflict in you. And then I think it's Force Repulse. Because this is still a nice one to have. It's not necessary, but it's a nice one to have. The Balanced Force Throw, it doesn't do anything until you get into Unleashed, and by that time you've already won the match. So secondary would be Force Repulse, just because it does remove buffs from the enemy. It is a nice thing to have, but it's not necessary. Balanced Force Throw, you can get away with not having the Omicron on. Even Force Repulse, you're still going to do that anyway. You just don't get the 25% more damage when he's in Unleashed. So you really don't need those two. They still are effective as they are, but there is much conflict in you as the one you want for Star Killer. Yeah, that Datacron, man, I mean, I'm happy I hit any stat the way I roll stuff. Man, are you guys kidding me? I'm like, ooh, 1%, yay! Yeah, so on this one is 1 to 5% health was the target you can get for this first roll. So I think that's why it hit 1%. But then again, it's me. Why would I get near 5% when the Illuminati can make sure that I got 1%? You don't want Ranger having nice things. I mean, come on now. Although they made up for it with that damn health still. That was gross. Do you need all 3 Omicrons for Malgus? Heianchi right now, I'm going to say yes, but I'm not 100% on that. We have to see. I would say this is the leadership one for sure. The other ones, I'm trying to think. I have to go look at it. We looked at this the other day. I want to say yes, but we're a little iffy on one of them. Where is it? Come here, Malgus. Come here. I want to look at you. What is it? His leader for sure. Yeah, while in Grand Arena, Sith Empire allies have 50% mastery, 30 speed, creative avoidance, and it's 50%, and their damage increased by 50%. When they get a debuff, it just look at all this stuff, for Christ's sakes. You definitely want that legacy of power. Is it Dark Deception? What are the other ones? Yeah, while in Grand Arena, debuffs inflicted. So deprived senses, sure. Debuffs inflicted by this ability can't be resisted. And Sith Empire allies gain critical chance up for 2 turns. If the target was already shocked, deal true damage to all other enemies, and he gains 50% turn meter. So you definitely want deprived senses, legacy power. I think Dark Deception's the other one. It's not saying GAC though. Or is it Korriban Legacy? Yeah, while in Grand Arena. If all allies are Sith at the start of the battle, instead, the first time each turn doubt is dispelled on an enemy, all other enemies that didn't already have inflict doubt turns which can't be resisted. So it starts building up as doubt. So I think they're all important, but I could be wrong. Andrew Zani says, "Going to go get tacos. Enjoy the rest of the stream." Thank you, Andrew Zani. Enjoy your tacos. You're in Sector 2 and don't care quest. Yeah, I see what you did there. Don't care conquest. It's hard to do. It's the same repetitive fights over, and I do them, but it's like, god damn it. I guess I need to do this anyway. Let me go check Sector 4 here, because we were doing the one with the whatever, the ferocity or whatever that shit is on this fight with the Inquisitors. How many more do I need for this one? Oh, for Christ's sakes. Well, we can let this time out anyway while I'm talking to you guys. So, not seeing any roster reviews, so yeah. So we're going to go in with our Inquisitors. Yay! Let's go in here and do this. It'll be great. It's going to be great. Gotta let it time out. Super maze balls. Super awesome. Get feats done. It's great. Yeah, there they go. Purge it up, baby. I need all the purge we can get. Get that delicious purge going. I need those purges. Let's get those purges going. There we go. Get those purges. That's not stacking purges. You're failing me. You're failing me, team. I need purges. What are you doing? Okay, that's better. More purges. More dots. More dots. More purges. Okay, now we gotta start sucking their will to live. I just don't enjoy Conquest, yeah. No, more purges. We're not purging it up, folks. We gotta get more purges here. You guys are failing me. Stop it. Yeah, more purges. More purges is good. You have to be careful here. As they start dying, you have to be careful. Because you don't want this to... I'm going to wait to see what he does. Okay, he's still up and running. So he's going to die. Should be able to do one more here. Okay, yeah, we can't do any more because he's going to die. Can't even use new GL GML for this conquest because of my loss. This middle finger. Yeah, I can understand the frustration on that interceptor. Trust me, you're missing a whole lot of fun. All right, Cleo, I'll get you in a few minutes here. I'm just showing people what you have to go through Conquest to get the Purge one. It's great. Clue Dogs, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at that here in 8 minutes, my friend. Because this is what you have to do. So you can keep your ferocity, and then you can get all the purges. You don't have to win, but then you have to let it time out, and it takes 10 minutes. So you guys like want to order a pizza? You want to guys go pick up some girls or men or whatever you're into? I'm down. You guys want to go to your who wants to go to their feeling garden? Let's go to our feeling garden, folks, and talk about our feelings. Because I really don't have anything right now other than staring at the screen slowly and dying a slow death as we look at this. Slowly but surely, Ranger melts away. He dies. Where's my coffee? I need some coffee. and drink some coffee. Starbucks coffee. I do love it. Starbucks sponsor me. My God, as much as I drink your coffee, I should. I don't like the Inquisitors, Tumblo. So fun. Yeah. Interceptor is... CG, I hope you're reading the chat right now. You pissed off Interceptor in a way that is... Well... Interceptor, you know what we need to do, buddy? We need to go find another game. We'll just hang out and play some other shit. I'll do another stream just for you, buddy. We'll do some Blood Bowl. That's just... We'll be the dwarves and just go terrorize somebody, knock people into the stand so they die. That's how I vent my frustration. Well, I do boxing. So boxing's good, but then I also like to launch people. Or I foul them. I like to take the dwarf team, surround somebody, foul the shit out of them. Oh no, they're injured. Oh, they died. Oh no, I took away your player for the league. Oh no. Clue Dogs, I haven't forgot about you, buddy. I made a horrible choice showing this off. It's not really much showing off. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, we'll see how the Lord of the Rings game goes, but I mean, CG's got to be very careful here. There's a lot of bad blood being associated with CG right now with their game, with some of the stuff that they've hit and missed on, and you know, we'll see. I'm excited about the Lord of the Rings game, but then again, I'm a Lord of the Rings junkie, so you know me, Star Wars, all that stuff. I'm like, Tumblr says 1 CG game per lifetime for me. Thank you. Well, that's all right, Tumblr. I respect. Clue Dogs, don't worry. In 5 minutes, I'll be doing your mini roster review. I do love Lord of the Rings. I am a lore junkie when it comes to Lord of the Rings. I've read all the books, read all the material, know the entire history of Earth, of Middle Earth, Belleron, the Undying Lands, the Numenorians. I mean, my goodness. 4 minutes and 45 seconds as of when I saw this question, Tumblr. You guys can't see the time, so I'm keeping you track. Well, that's all right. I've got you squared away. Well, yeah, we got to have the overlay. Who cares about the time? I know Clue Dogs is, but we'll get him squared away once this nonsense ends. This is what we do for. This is the nonsense we have to do for Conquest. Especially if you have lower level Inquisitors, you definitely have to do it this way. You can use lower level Inquisitors to beat this fight, especially with the frenzy. But to not, especially if you're not getting a lot of the frenzy tech, or you didn't get any of the frenzy tech if you don't have the $9.99 pack and such. This is one feat you can beat with the Inquisitors. This boss fight, even with low-level Inquisitors, you can still do quite well landing the Purges. And even if you get defeated by this, if you're landing a bunch of Purges, it still knocks out the feat. So there you go. Clue says, no worries, Rangers, just doing some house painting up and down the ladder. Yeehaw. Hell yeah. I've done that before. It's not the walls that suck. You know what the worst thing to paint is? The ceiling. Holy Jesus. Talk about crinks in your neck. We just actually, 2 years ago, I helped my mom paint the inside of her living room and a bunch of bedrooms and stuff. And Jesus Christ, I was hurting after that. My neck and shoulders were hurting for a week. It's tough work, man. Painters, man, it's a tough living. Especially when you're doing multiple coats. You gotta put down the bays. Oh, Jesus. Well, Mike, even with the big pole, you still have to look up and do this kind of action. It's nasty. Boss Nova says, I use EP Lead with Watt, 9th, 7th, and 6th sister finished the purge sheet, but I use the Frenzy Tech. Yeah. I've got the Frenzy Tech on, but you don't want it to expire, so you have to sit there when you get to the end here and let it time out. We had 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so yeah. All right. Yeah, it still cranks your neck, says A2 Stewart. Yeah. You're just looking up. I mean, it's just nothing you can do. Plus the action of this, you have to really, even if you have your hands lower, it's still looking up, and it's nasty work, man. Big salute to those people that build houses and paint and do that stuff. It's hard work, man. I've done it tons of times, and it's nice when you get the job done because it looks great and it's just really nice. And you know, as much as I bitch about the hill because I have horror PTSD about the hill, it looks fantastic. It looks really, really good. Look, Mike, we don't know who that is. We're not British. Get out of here. Yeah, yeah. You put down your primer, and then you put you could do all that crap. It's Jesus. It's hard work. It's a lot of hard work. Mad respect to everybody that does that stuff. Well, why didn't you just say Michelangelo? Why do you gotta say Mickey Angelo? That's not the same as Michelangelo. Why do you gotta Britishize everything? Michael W. Huntington the third from Majesty Secret Gaming Service. Throw paint at the ceiling? Well, yeah. I guess you can do that. Oh, we're under less than a minute. Then I can do our boy. Didn't the Sistine Chapel? He suffered from doing that, but he had to literally lay there. Either he was standing on the scaffold, but he would a lot of times be laying flat as he was painting that high up. It was pretty cool. I watched a documentary of how that was painted and stuff, and if it was Michelangelo, I don't know if it was Donatello, Michelangelo, whoever it was. I think it was Michelangelo, but yeah, that was unbelievable. Like, you spent how long doing that? You did what? You cray fool. And I think he did it at night, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of times. He'd be painting, doing that shit. Craziness, dude. And the fact that he created something like that is, with the way he had to do it, is unreal. Oh no, we lost. Oh no. Oh no, guys, we lost. Oh no. Oh, I'm sure. I know it did. No, I will not be seeing that for Obi-Wan, but I will try to play that tomorrow. If not Thursday, Thursday or Friday. I'll show some more Obi-Wan. It's the finale, so yeah. 260. Okay, let's go get Clue Dog squared away here, yo. He says, "Question Ranger. Finishing JML up Ultimate. What's next? I'm thinking Starkiller since I already got MJ done. Well, we'll go take a look here because that's what we do here. Mini Ross reviews." Sir Michael, Kidoki in the Pokey, JML Ultimate. Alright, 6.4 million. You want to go for Star Schmiller, eh? Is that what you want to do? Alright, let's take a look here. Yeah, that's nice. Look at that, Mary Jade. Relic. Oh, she's got the Omicron too. Well, that's sexy. Okay, how are you? Talon, how's she looking? 4-star. Okay, get in there. Dash is getting there. Okay, and they're all Cantina. Kyle's 4-star. Oh yeah, you know what? It's not a bad play. I mean, you've got C. Do Datacrons. Let's see here. You got C. It's not what I wanted to do. I want to go to ships. You've got Executor unlocked. Perfect. So you have C. JML's done. Going into Starkiller. Yeah, go for it, brother. I think that's a fine play. There's no right time or wrong time to go for a Starkiller. Usually in the beginning, though, you kind of want to go for like GLR2 first before you go for Starkiller. But now that you got C and JML, yeah, I like Starkiller a lot, man. I actually like this a lot. You're doing really well. 6.4 million. Starkiller finishing up Executor play here as well. Then you just need to decide on what's going to be your next GL. How's your Galactic Republic looking? We're going. Yeah, looks like you're going for GMK after that. Look at that. That the Galactic Republic is ready to rock and roll. As long as he has Watt squared away, he's good to go for JMK, which would not be a bad play the way he's standing right now. How's Watt looking? As long as he's. Oh, we got some work to do on Watt. Okay, so probably SLKR next. But JML's good. We got to get those Watt shards. Get him up and running so you can go get yourself a GMK. So we could probably go SLKR next. And then, because it's going to be a while on Watt. Unless you just haven't taken out the star level, which could be a thing. I don't know. I'm just going by what I can see. Got the stars in first order. That's good. Just needs gear. So you got a couple options there. I like them both. Yeah, I think Starkiller's a good player. It makes sense. You got Executor, you got C, you got GML, you got 2 GLs, 6.4 million. You got to have the meta fleet. Having Starkiller give you some more flexibility. You only need 3 more characters or Cantina farms. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Clue Dogs, you're good to go, brother. Go get your Star Smeller. You enjoy that character. AT Stewart says, every time an Inquisitor starts spinning their saber, I want to throw a stick in it. What a design. Well, if you remember correctly, when in the Rebel series, when Ahsoka first faced the Inquisitors and kicked their ass, Seven Sisters started pulling that shit, and she literally grabbed the damn thing and turned it off and threw her with it and stuff. She was not impressed by the spinning lightsaber. I think it was more of a intimidation thing, because I mean, if you're average Joe Schmo and you see a lightsaber, let alone a spinning lightsaber, you're probably going to pee your pants. Most people would, but your higher level warriors were like, Clue, you are welcome. This is what you do for the community. Thank you very much. That's very kind. It's high praise. Appreciate it, bud. All right. All right. We are going to continue on for a little bit longer here. If you want a mini roster review, as I said, all you got to do is put your ally code in and what you want me to look at, and I will get you squared away. You don't have to do anything else. I will look at it regardless of anything else. I will make sure that you get a roster review. Answer the questions you got before JC starts. You want to toss a coin to the Ranger J 1999 Taco Fund. There it is. You toss the coin to your Ranger there. Don't have to. I just do it for fun. And that's how I eat tacos. But I'm going to look at your stuff regardless. Get you squared away. Oh, let me get some more coffee. So if you need a mini roster, you put that in there. We will get you squared away. TW's about to kick off. I can't wait for that fight. I may intentionally just go find all the Datacron fights and do them so I can get my ass kicked. Just to say I got my ass kicked. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some ugliness in this. What do I need out of here? Do I need anything? I can get some more of those. I got plenty of the HoloLenses. I could use some more furnaces. Let's get some more furnaces. There we go. 69. Oh no, Nathaniel Morgan says, hey, you forgot to sign up for TW. Hashtag I believe in. Stupid Finn, look what you did. Nick Credo, what's up, buddy? Says, question, are you doing any TW fights? Offline I will. I don't show any TW here, just for my guild and stuff. We don't show anything. But yeah. Not on stream. I don't do streaming for TW. Muggsy, he says, hey Ranger. He wants a mini roster review. Muggsy, be my pleasure, my friend. It says, finishing gearing grief, and man, I'm thinking Executor gas next. The reason I'm not thinking Executor is hard to get relicate materials. Yeah, but it's kind of important. It's the meta fleet, bro, but we'll take a look at it here. Ooh, I saw GML. So we 4 million, and you already have GML. Fantastic. Finish up Grief and Mando. Ooh, makes you want to go look at your bounty hunters. Nice. I like this. Grief and Mando, fantastic. So good. It's so good. So amazing. I like that a lot, man. Early work on Grief and Mando, perfect. The thing that I'll say this, dude. I know getting Relic 8 mats is hard, but I would say after you finish up Grief and Mando, get your Bounty Hunters up and running. You've got C. You could go for gas. I would be fine with you if you went for gas. No problem with that whatsoever. So if you want to go for gas next, that's totally fine. I would say if you're going to do gas before you go. Gas you can get a little bit quicker than you can a GL, right? If you got the pieces. You just have to get through the fights. You'd have to gear up some of your characters, but it's just gear, right? Kenobi, Padme. Where's your Shrek T? She needs some gear. So you have to gear them up. Same thing with your Separatists, right? At least you got the pieces. We just got to get them up and running, right? You could go for gas next. Just put some gear on your character so you can go do the fight, get gas up and running, then you get your gas follow first. I would say if you're going to do that, do gas first. Go for that, gear them up, get all that squared away. That piece is off the board and done and gives you another piece. If you're going to do C, then you got to commit hard on C, and you need to go for... you're going to need Relic 7 anyway, so you might as well farm Relic 7 and 8. It's going to be hard to get, I know, but if you're going to go for that Executor, you might as well go for C and vice versa. So, if you want to go for gas first, I'm fine with that. You have the pieces, you just have to gear them. Easier said than done, I know, but I don't have a problem either way. I think this is both fine, Muggsy. It's what you want to do. What do you want to play with? What do you want to get work on first? Gas, you're going to have to gear up. That's fine. It gets those other teams up and running anyway for those characters that you're going to need later down the line and for other events. So that's always a good play with gas. It does get some of your key characters up and running. Get you the gas 5 of first team. That's a really good play. And then go into probably C Executor. I know as much as you don't want to hear it, you do need it. Executor is the meta fleet. It's going to be meta. Even if the new fleet comes along and knocks it out, it's still going to be a major fleet to deal with. So there's that. And then getting C, probably your next GL. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. But I think that's probably play. I wouldn't be upset, Muggsy, if you decided to go for... If you want to go for Executor first and not C, you could go Executor, Gas, and then C if you wanted to. I'd be totally fine with that. That's fine, too. I like the Mando Grave, and if you want to go into Executor, into Gas, and then C, there's no right or wrong order on this. Just pick one, whichever one you decide to do out of those three. Just stick to the plan, chump, and get it squared away. Stick to the plan, chump. Stick to the plan. God damn it, Leroy. Why you do this shit? Leroy Jenkins. So just what you want to work on. Get that squared away. You're welcome, buddy. More than glad to help. Watastic says, just got gas and I'm working on some ships at the moment. We're thinking of going for JMK or SLK next. Well, let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy is saying, in reality, this is skewed. More rusted help and plan for. Solomon Grundy smashed Batman. He never did. Batman always kicked his ass. Solomon Grundy. Yeah, a gas play is really good too there. I like all those choices. All right, just got gas. I'm working on some ships. Okay, so you got gas. Well, if you got C, are you working for Executor? That's the thing I want to look at. No. Okay. You do have Malevolence, but we don't have the Kenobi ship. Okay, we don't have the Negotiator. Okay. I think I'm going for JMK or SOKR next. I'm fine with both. You just did gas, so that's going to help you kind of bit with a little bit closer to getting JMK. However, let's look at if you have Watt. If you don't have Watt, then up and running, at least 7 stars. I don't care about the gear. Yeah, so you're missing Watt. I think you need him for JMK if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong on this? Was it Grandmaster Yoda you need for him? Let me go check here. I'm losing my goddamn mind. I've looked at too many rosters today, so I'm getting everything... let me go look at this real quick. Do you need Watt 10 more for him, or is it... Yeah, you do. He's got to be upgraded to Relic 7. So... I thought that was the case. I just want to make sure I wasn't going cray cray there. Yeah, for JMK. So that's the thing that I would say JMK is off the board. It'd be SLKR. I would say finish your gas. Let's go back in here and look at your roster. There's one thing I always check on is how far away are you from Watt? And if you're not even close, yours is only like, what, 4 stars? It's going to take you months and months and months to get the Watt shards. So looking at this, what I would say is you got gas. You got him unlocked, right? Got him up and running, so continue working on your gas. Get him up to 7 stars. Finish up your 501st team. Once that's done, then you've got C. You start working toward your Executor, which is a really good play. I mean, Executor is the GL of fleets. Let's be real about that. The ship is overpowered as craziness. You could go, what I would say is get your Executor up and running, or if you want to, SLKR is a fine choice too. All right, Michael W. Hudson, the third from the second game. You've got some choices here, right? Finishing up gas is important. Get the team up and running. Get the gear on them, right? So stay focused on that. It's going to be a while before you go with JMK. So if you're going to go for another GL, it's probably SLK would be your best bet for a GL. You need to round out you've got Malik. You need to get your Darth Revan team up and running. I just noticed that Darth Revan's not done. So you probably want to get your Darth Revan team up too. So getting Darth Revan up and running with your Darth Malik, because Sith Empire still is definitely in play as a top team. Yeah, I know it is. I'm just waiting for the the orders. So gas 501st, getting the Sith Empire up would be really important for your roster. And then start thinking either SLKR or Executor. I did not see Executor checking in, yeah. So, it's something to think about. I like all those plays. Finishing gas, getting Sith Empire done. If you want to go right into SLKR, I'm totally fine with that because that's going to get you that fleet up and running. So that's going to be really good for you. And then probably Executor before or after SLKR would probably be my next choice. Then after the line, once you get your Watt up, then go get your JMK, right? After you got Watt ready to go, then you can go for JMK. But until then, work on these other characters and stuff and get your roster, get your gas 501st squared away, get your Sith Empire squared away, get your SLKR and your Executor, get those pieces done, and you're going to get the fleet from working on SLKR for the First Order, which is going to be really nice for you. So that gets all those pieces in place. Then after that, next GL, then you go either JML or you can go JMK. So that works very well for you there. So I think those are kind of the routes you can go. Of course, it's your account. Go work whatever you want, brother. I'm happy with whatever you decide, but those would be my suggestions. Hope that helps you out. Dommy, wow. He says hi, and then he says, hey, I need some help. I got you, Dom. You're welcome, Whit. I ain't gonna quit you, Dom. All right, let me see here. Mini Dom. He's 1/8 the size of a normal Dom. He says, not taking the game seriously anymore, but don't know if I want to work on a bounty hunter or a Padme team and then do all the GR stuff since I'm still going to do both anyway. Let's look. Bounty hunters? I mean, you already got them somewhat started. You got Grief and Mando you're working on. How's your GR look? Kind of in the same boat. So if you go bounty hunters, so let's talk. Bounty hunters lead you into the team itself, especially with Grief and Mando, but get you kind of going, getting your characters up and running for the Executor fleet if you want to go that route. GR gets you into gas, get you into JMK. And there's no wrong answer here, Dom. If you're just going to be kind of chill about it, I don't really think there's a wrong answer. I kind of prefer... What do you want to play more? You want to play Bounty Hunters or you want to play Galactic Republic? And go which route do you think will be more fun for you or more advantageous to farm? Bounty Hunters leads you to the ships, which leads you to the Executor fleet if you're down for that. But maybe you're not into ships as much, or you don't want to do that for the ships with the relic levels and stuff. Then I'd go with less levels for relics and stuff overall for gas and some of the other stuff. leading into JK. I mean, you could probably go GR. That would probably be the mindset on that. There's no wrong answer. You just think long term. What are you doing these for? One, are you because you enjoy the teams and characters? And two, like, what's your long term plan for like what you're thinking long term? Even if you're not taking the game as serious, what are you working toward? What do you want to work toward more? Do you want to work on gas into JMK? Do you want to work on bounty hunters into executor, into the empire, into C kind of thing? You know, that's really what you want to think about. Which route do you want to go? Which team do you enjoy playing more or want to try to play more? I personally enjoy the bounty hunters more. I really do. Don't get me wrong, gas foul first is gas foul first, but there's just something about the bounty hunters for me. Maybe I'm a scoundrel at heart. I don't know. I've always enjoyed playing the bounty hunters, whether it's Mando disintegrating something, or Fennec, when it's now that I've got her up and running, just kicking the shit out of a Lord Vader team. It's so wonderful. I love it so much. Anytime I see Fennec kicking the shit out of Lord Vader, it brings great happiness and joy in my life. Anytime I've had Mando disintegrating, like, oh, hey, Malik, what are you doing there, buddy? You think you're going to stop me? Oh, is that what you think? Blah, blam. You know, so yeah, I enjoy it tremendously. Superman says, just tried C with Datacron on and it's nuts. Dooku did 74k health, still on basic. Christ. I knew your Datacron was going to be gross, Super Mace Windu. That's really gross. King George says, ran into a gas squad in TW with the ramping offense per buff, which is just going to be absolutely filthy. Yeah, I mean, it's gross, dude. Slade's Agency, what's going on, Slade? Says Galactic Republic. He loves the Republic. 200k health regeneration from Darth Maul in the basic. Yeah, that's pretty gross. So yeah, I mean, there's no wrong answer, Dom. Whatever you want to do, buddy, it's totally fine. Totally fine, man. All right, we'll go here a little bit longer. If you guys want a mini roster review, put your ally code in with what you want me to look at. That's what we're doing. Ally code, a couple things you want me to look at, or main thing you want me to look at. Totally fine with me. Just, I'm taking a gander. Keep peeking over the forums. Like, anything on Grand Inquisitor yet? Huh? Anything? Anything yet? No? Yeah? No? Oh, okay. That is pretty nasty there, Super Mace Windu. I knew your Datacron was going to be grody. So gross, dude. Gross. You're gross, dude. So super gross. Datacrons, man. Oh, boy. Kimasabi. Kimasabi says, question. Not sure if you're allowed to speculate now or not, but assuming the profundity is coming to the game to be an executive level cap ship, when do you think it would come to the game? I don't know. That's a good question. I can't speculate on the game more now because I'm not a beta tester anymore, since the program has ceased to be. I don't know, because I want to see what other... We've had data mines of ships that were data mined and characters. So I want to see what other characters and or ships are coming. You know what I'm saying there, Kimosabi? I want to see what that's going to look like. They'll give me a better understanding of when I think that might come in. My earliest guess is 3 to 6 months. We may see that. I don't know. They may do it sooner. They may do it later. But the timetable wise, if we did see it, probably 3 to 6 months. Because there's no reason. I mean, Raditz on himself is a good character, but he's not known for. And I mean, you think about him. He led the rebels with his fleet into goddamn Scarif. I mean, come on, that's what he's known for. So it's just a matter of when we're going to get that ship, not if, in my opinion. All right, Watasik, he says, got to get back to work. Have a good rest of the day, Ranger. Good seeing you, Wit. Have a good day. Don't work too hard. Hope you get your day done and you can get your ass home and do whatever you need to do, buddy, and relax. It's fine with me. Hope you have a nice stress-free day at work. can't wait to auto my opponent's best team with an invincible C team. Yeah, if I had that Datacron, I'd be thinking the same shit too, my friend. That Hellsteel is just gross. But I'm waiting for probably we're going to go here for a little while longer. I don't know how much longer for roster reviews and hanging out with you guys. But I do have to go do TW and more Conquest. But that's all. You just saw what I'm doing. I'm just sitting there doing the same fights over and over again. It's more about the feats now, just so I can get all those feats done, so I get the banners, yada, yada, yada. Humana. Say no more. Not working as intended posts. I'm sure there's going to be a few of those, but Datacrons, it's so hard to judge if it's working as intended yet, because no Datacron's the same as the other ones, for Christ's sakes. How do you know? There's so many different combinations with the stats. It's unbelievable. Me? It's not working as intended. How do you know? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Shit. I'm going to find out. Angels on. No, I can't do anything in TW. I wait for the way my TW guild works is officers will lay out a plan, a strategy. Don't do any attacks or do anything until directed to do so. And I don't show TW on stream anyway. They don't like me. They don't want me to do that, and that's totally cool. My question would be, what's intended then? I have no idea, man. Wolfman, you're asking good questions. I don't have any goddamn good answers. Yeah, that's true. They did say that you have to wait 3 months anyway before they did anything, which I'm kind of like, I don't know. Just spitballing here. It might be a little bit more proactive other than 3 months. Especially if stuff's broken immediately. Kind of makes people angry. You don't want people angry. You want people happy. Especially with something like Datacrons, I'd have everybody in working overtime watching this shit like a hawk. If it makes you feel better, I don't expect you to have an answer. That's right, because I'm stupid. Thank you, Wolfman. I know it. You don't have to remind me. I already know I suffer the brain damage. Roy Edwards says customer service, indeed. Superman's one to if only Health still actually stole the target cell so I could one hit everyone. That's true. But I saw that one. The one I got for Vader that's got almost 100% health still for the Lord Vader team. That's going to be nasty ones who runs into that. I don't think they want people to quit, Andrew Zani. See, I've heard that argument that they're trying to make people quit. Why? Even as much as it did make, and you can see the video if you watch it from Arnold and AP, they were talking about it. It hasn't been making as much in the last, I don't know, what, 3 to 6 months or whatever it is. But it's still making money. So they don't... That's ridiculous. If you got something that's making you money, find ways to make more money. Make a better product. That's the simplest term I can give. You don't just say, oh, well, you can... Okay? Okay? It's still top 10 mobile game, yeah. I mean, the other ones I think did better than they did, but I mean, it's a mixed bag with that. I mean, if we look at the releases, say, for the last, 6 to 9 months, we had Star Killer, and that release was really, really good. But then we got the Inquisitor stuff afterwards. So not as motivating. The team wasn't as good, so probably had a direct line on sales and impact. I'm going to have to go back and look at the numbers they were really showing. I was able to watch some of it because they did a couple videos of it. But I mean, the thing is, if you're not making as much as you were, why are you not making as much as you were? What is the answer to that question? Right? Fix it. Then you can make the money you were before. I don't know. Diablo's one of those games, Indrazani. I mean, I don't see Diablo doing that. Sorry, Diablo has... I mean, I've played the shit out of Diablo, but that game gets really boring really fast, in my opinion. It really does. Nothing in Diablo really I'd be more interested in a Diablo like new vision for Diablo than to get me excited for Diablo again. I don't get that the Diablo that's out right now. I don't know. I'm just not motivated for Diablo right now. Nothing's blown me away with it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's still fantastic. Diablo's a fantastic game, but I played it so much that there's nothing for me new and exciting that I haven't played the shit out of before. It's kind of what happened with me of like the Old Republic. I played the shit out of the Old Republic. Same thing with World of Warcraft. I just reached a point where there just wasn't introduced anything new or exciting to just keep me wanting to come back. I kept logging in every day, and I would still have fun with my friends. We'd go do PvP or do a raid, but we were doing the same fights over and over again. And I just kind of looked at them. I'm like, let's go play something else. We've reached the point of saturation. I've done everything in this game multiple times, and we're not getting anything new. So especially if there's nothing really new and exciting, and it's got to be exciting for me. But yeah. Yeah, price point is always a part of that, Andrew Zani. But I've always had this thing about, let me start wrapping it up here. How you make money and what you're making money off of. If you put out a great product and it's really good, as long as the price point is not too crazy, people will spend. Like if they want it, they're going to buy it, you know? And they'll do what they need to do because they really want it. But if you put out something that people are just not motivated for, you'll get some purchases from it, but you can kind of tell the enthusiasm level for certain things in this game and characters. What's the enthusiasm for certain groups and factions and things of that nature? One is just who they are, the characters they bring in this game, but how good are they? You know, so there's a lot to it. It's a very complex kind of thing, but you can kind of read all the tea leaves and see, you know, what's working and what's not working. And people want value. I mean, if people think they're getting value, then and they're satisfied, then they're going to buy more. And if you put out a good product, if you keep putting out a good product and good services, people will become lifetime like members. Like for instance, I always bank with the bank I bank with for the longest time because they have always been fantastic with me. I will not switch as of right now. They have been really good to me. Anytime I've had a problem, they've been Johnny on the spot, looking out for me at all. It's just fantastic. And I've been with them a long time because of that. Because they have excellent customer service. They do a great job. They've always done great work for me. Just little old me, and I've really appreciated it. So, and every time I've called, they've gone out of their way to make sure that I was squared away. And they put out good stuff, and it makes me want to bank with them. So yeah. Small little things matter to folks too. All right, last call. Mini roster reviews, anything like that, questions, anything like that, get those in now because I'm going to start wrapping it up here. Again, I always stream longer on Tuesdays because, well, I want to help you guys with your mini roster reviews. We did quite a ton today. Got a little bit of taco money, so I'm going to go get me some tacos. Some tacos. Get me some tacos today. It's going to be pretty good. I like me some tacos. They're pretty delicious there. Little salsa, little hot sauce. That's pretty good. I'm going to try Wolfman. Hope you enjoy your tacos or burritos or quesadillas. It's just a day to celebrate tacos, but you celebrate tacos by eating a fajita. Who's going to really be glad, you know? enjoy what you enjoy. You can have a taco any day, enjoy a taco, but we celebrate their awesomeness on Tuesdays. And how do we do that? We help the community by doing mini roster reviews. For tacos. Tacos. And Arizona says, I'm going free to play on SWGOH now. I wasn't a huge spender, but by any means, but even spending $1 doesn't feel worth it anymore. Seems like it gets you so little in the game. Yeah, you got to feel that value, right? Now, I will say that certain times when I bought packs and stuff, I felt the value individually. Like the Conquest pass for me, the $9.99 pass for me works. Certain, like the 1991-99 one that's got all the energy and stuff, and what is the Galactic, whatever they call that damn thing. That's good value for me. Regardless of whatever going on in the game, that specific pack for that specific function is value. So I will spend that kind of money in the game. It does make a difference in my opinion for what I'm doing in the game, but it has to meet that criteria. So I totally get what you're saying, Andrew Zani. You're enjoying your tacos today. Very good. You should enjoy your tacos, for they're delicious and full of vitamins and minerals for growing boys and girls. All right, I think with that we're going to wrap it up because I really don't want to just sit here and do conquests with you guys. Sorry. You just saw the one battle I did. Horrible. So I'm going to go chill. I'm not going to go chill. What am I talking about? I got to go do some stuff outside. I'm going to die in the heat. So I'm going to go do that. I got to get my TW battles whenever that launches for my guild. And then, so tomorrow, looking at my schedule and stuff, I'm pretty sure I probably won't get the lunch stream in tomorrow, but we have the streams tomorrow night. Then Thursday we have the big Great Inquisitor event, so I'll be streaming a lot on Thursday and Friday. So we'll get the Kenobi stuff in probably Thursday or Friday. We'll get the happy hour. We'll get other stuff streams in. Well, that's fine, Andrew. If you enjoy tacos every day, God bless you, sir. Whatever taco you may be eating. Anything else? No, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I guess that's it. So, and if you guys need me, just hit me up in Discord. I'm always available. Just join our Discord. It's linked in the description along with everything else. Join the Discord. You can message me directly if you want, or just there's a general, questions and stuff like that. There's all kinds of sources for you guys to get help with. So feel free to do that. But with that, I am going to get on out of here. I got some stuff I got to get taken care of. Hope you guys that got the mini roster reviews today had the help and answers you need. That's why we do this. So I very much appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your tacos. Be good to go. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.